What's happening, guys? It's Nate with Play Your Court. Today, I'm gonna show you one tip that's gonna instantly add 10 miles per hour to your serve and also help with its consistency. All right, guys, working on a serve tip today. Big promises, I know, 10 miles per hour on the serve, consistency, a lot of good stuff here. I promise you're gonna enjoy this, so stay tuned. This video is for Play Your Court members of all skill levels because this is going to help everyone. Doesn't matter if you're just starting out or if you're a really advanced player looking to add some more MPH, or you just got a wonky toss or something's going on. This tip is going to help. If you want your own Play Your Court rating, be sure to check out the link below. You can check it out for free, and we're going to help you meet players in your area, same skill level, for competitive match play or just practice, right? We all need more practice. So let's jump into what this tip is. I've been teaching for well over 15, almost 20 years now, and there's always a commonality on the serve that just robs players of not just power, but the consistency, and it's actually happening with the tossing arm. Now, we're not talking, this isn't a tossing tip, it's about what's happening with the arm. All right, so this is the mistake that I commonly see, is that as players work through their serve, they're letting go, and the arm is not following the ball. All right, so that's an exaggeration. Obviously their toss is getting up, but you can see here that the arm is stopping. All right, so what ends up happening is that when I suddenly jerk my arm, the toss goes haywire. That's the consistency piece. I can't control the toss if my arm is stopping abruptly, right? Where do we want to release? We want to release the toss at about eye level. All right, so now let's talk about what else happens when we release too early and the arm doesn't follow the ball. All right, it also robs us of any rear pelvic tilt. All right, and when we talk about shoulder over shoulder, we've done another video where we talked about the rear pelvic tilt and shoulder being the major source of power. We know energy comes from the legs and everything else, but to hit a 100 mile per hour serve, you don't have to be jumping through the roof. All right, what I'm talking about here is that when done correctly and the arm follows the ball, you can see this rear pelvic tilt. Okay, my arm, by going up and chasing the toss, it forces me into this position. And this is what I'm talking about with this rear pelvic tilt. Now, when I don't chase, when my arm doesn't chase the ball, what ends up happening is you can see I'm not really getting into any real pelvic tilt. And this would actually be kind of decent. What I've seen is a whole lot more dramatic than that, you know, where the arm's not going up, but just for a millisecond. Okay, so the consistency piece that we're talking about is putting the toss consistently in a desired position, right? And the arm going up is going to help do that. So here is the drill that I want you to practice, all right? Taking the ball, working through your motion, getting the arm up, and allowing the ball to come directly back to your hand. All right, now don't do this. This is a no-no. See how I'm turning and inverting my palm. My arm is actually shifting and turning. We want to try to keep the palm up the entire time. All right, and that's going to help with the consistent piece. All right, now once you start feeling comfortable with that, you can start putting it into action to where you start timing the knee bend. All right, and the knee bend accompanied with the arm going up and this rear pelvic tilt is where all the power is going to be found. All right, so 10 miles per hour is manageable. I'm promising you that, but I think you can find even more when you start getting this done correctly. All right, so timing this, the arm, I'll kind of just shadow through it. The arm leads the racket, okay? And now as the ball has left my hand, all right, from here as I reach the power position commonly referred to as the trophy position, from here is where that knee bend is initiated, and you can see this line. But what I also want you to see is the line that's being drawn from my knees, across my knees, my hips, and my shoulders. This is what we want. That is your power position. So crazy, I know, but that non-dominant arm, the tossing arm, is critical to have the right joint position in order to get big power and consistency. I'm gonna show you a few of these now, put a couple in slow-mo so you can see for yourself. Okay guys, so as you can see in those demos, not jumping a whole lot, right? I'm not jumping 6 feet off the ground. That stuff helps with trajectory. Does it help with power? Yeah, but to some degree, right? But I'm still loaded. Don't get me wrong, I'm still creating energy pushing through the ground. The vast majority of this power is coming because of this position and really getting this tilt and keeping the left arm up. It's so important, all right? So make sure you're keeping that left arm up, okay? You're chasing the ball, all right? And this is gonna help. You're chasing the ball with your hand, your arm, all right? And this is gonna help with consistency and power. I had a stint to where, gosh, I don't know, maybe a month, 2 months in college play, my serve was just all over the play. And I was having a difficult time. For whatever reason, I just started dropping my hand, right? But wherever your hand goes, your head is also gonna go, right? So now we're hitting serves in the net, right? A lot of bad things that are happening. So I wear a watch today. I wore a watch back then. I got the habit where I wanted to make sure that I could peripherally see my watch. Now I can't watch the ball, can't look at the ball and the watch, you know, really focus in on both, but I wanna make sure that I'm seeing my watch in the forefront, and that's a little something that'll help you keep your hand up. All right guys, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button. If you think it'll help a friend, make sure you share it, and please subscribe to the channel. It helps the business so much. Be sure to check out the goodies below. The Serve Mastery course is yours, absolutely free, for just checking out the Play Your Court services. All right, so make sure you hit those links, check it out, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.